Line drive to left. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Tip your cap if you're the pitcher right there. That was a great battle. Couple of tough pitches. Offensive player able to work himself deep into the count. Pitcher on the attack. But chalk one up for the offense on that.
In now for the O's, Trey Mancini. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. Beckham gets his lead at first, nobody out. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Boy, oh boy, that's a tough one for the pitcher. He's definitely wondering, where the heck was that pitch? I think he called it high, but our strike zone says otherwise.
Here's Manny Machado now, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting. Here it is, the 3-0, and he fouls this one off. Out of the stretch, here's his 3-1 home. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, and foul. The 3-2 now to Machado. And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. Back to first, and Machado's retired as well. It's a double play. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Hero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing, and that's moving the ball over the fence. This is a station-to-station team. Not a lot of speed in this lineup, but they don't need much speed when they're moving traffic to both gaps.
So now the Oriole cleanup hitter, Chris Davis. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. The 1-2. A shot down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The 1-2 misses for the second ball. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Hey, Dero, this is a pitcher's best friend, Matthew Ross. Very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in, when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive.
From the belt, kicks and deals. 2-2 is a changeup that misses. 3-2.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
And that misses as Davis will reach. It's ball 4.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Here's Jonathan Schoop now. He'll be looking for better results in this one. He was 0 for 4 in the ballgame back on Sunday. Nola stands 6'2" and throws from the right side. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Yeah, Matty, there's 3 dates: the time you get called up, and the time you get to arbitration, and one when you finally hit free agency, where you have a chance to truly enjoy this game and get paid for all the hard work. And this is the start of it. The arbitration process allows these guys to finally start making some real dollars in this game.
working to escape the first inning jam. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Herrera's there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We are scoreless on the show. Kevin Gossman gets the ball for the Orioles in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, so far this year, this guy hasn't pitched very well on the road. He's actually struggled on the road, so it'll be interesting to see if he can turn that around here in this one.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Cesar Hernandez. And he enters play today, currently 5th in the National League batting race. This is skied out toward right. Trumbo has a read on it. 1 out. With that, a look at the Phillies batting order in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, keep an eye on El Torito, Odubel Herrera, as this game moves along. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Odubel Herrera batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. Hit hard down the right field line, but a foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang.
Man, not sure if he was trying to send a message early in the game or what, but I sure hope this doesn't carry over to the rest of the game. Sometimes things like this early in the game really sets the tone for problems later, but I hope that's not the case.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Rhys Hoskins. He carries the 8th best batting average in the National League entering play. Hit hard down the left field line, but this is foul near the seats. Another full count pitch home, and that misses, ball 4. So it's 1st and 2nd now with only 1 away.
Well, when you go with a slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass. Coming to the plate now, Carlos Santana, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Now this is on the ground to first. We'll see if they can get 2. To second for 1, and good hustle by the pitcher there on the back end as it's a 3-6-1 double play, and the side is retired. And inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show. Stepping in, Adam Jones. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. A full count now for the Orioles center fielder. Well, the 1-2 pitch didn't go his way, and now a miss there on 2-2. You know he doesn't want this at bat to get away from him, so I think we're going to see a challenge pitch on a full count. Here's the 3-2. Fouled off. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Time to take a look at the Philly D. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
So striding forward now, Mark Trumbo. He'll get to take his first cuts here. The 1-1 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike two. No score here as we play inning number 2. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
Standing in now, Chance Sisco. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Now the 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Hey, I'm a little shocked right there. Double play situation. He doesn't go with the sinker. He goes with the ordinary fastball in that situation.
Trumbo, base runner at first with 1 out. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box, Kevin Gossman popped him up. Santana has room in foul territory, and that's the 3rd out. 1 hit, 1 left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 0-0. Standing in, Dylan Cousins, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the 2nd. Now the payoff pitch home. The 3-2 one more time is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Okay, here's how the Birds line up today on defense. And let's take a look at Jonathan Scope, another one of the versatile new regime ball players. Ability to play second base, turn to double play at 6'2", 200+ pounds, and move over to third base with a rocket arm.
Standing in, Michael Franco, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Looked like he might have gotten squeezed a little bit right there, and you know he's talking to himself in his head about it. That kind of stuff goes both ways, though. Hitters get their fair share of crummy calls going against them, too.
Into the box now, Scott Kingery. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Bottom of the 2nd here with no score. Down the third baseline. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. And they'll have runners at 2nd and 3rd following the 1-out double.
That's how quickly things can change in this crazy game. The pitcher was upset about the call on the previous pitch, which could have been strike 3. Then he serves up 1 for a double. Good example of why you have to have a short memory in this game. You let those things get to you, and oftentimes they lead to more mistakes.
Now at the plate, Jorge Alfaro. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Beckham charging in on it, and boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2.
Batting ninth, pitcher, Aaron Nola.
So here now is the pitcher, Aaron Nola. The 1-1 home. Is strike 2 swinging.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
Struck him out, so they work out of the jam as he strands 2 men in scoring position. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. We're back in Philadelphia right after this. Digging in to try it again, Tim Beckham. He singled his last time up. The 1-1. Popped him up. Santana on the move. 1 away. And with that, we give you a look at what's happening in the NL East race. Striding in once again, Trey Mancini. He drew a walk his first time up. 3rd inning, no score to this point. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The batter, number 13, shortstop.
Ready for another chance. Manny Machado. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. 2 out, nobody on. And a slider called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Digging in for his 2nd at bat, Cesar Hernandez. He'll step in to start things out here against Kevin Gausman. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for strike 2. Lifted the other way down the left field line, and no one will track it down. Again, a 1-2. 2-2.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitcher's pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. Swing and a miss as he starts the 3rd the same way he ended the 2nd, with a punch out, 1 away.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Stepping in now, Odubel Herrera. Grounded down the 3rd baseline, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. Swing and a liner, but the shortstop won't have far to go to haul this one in, and there are 2 away.
The batter, left fielder, Reed Hoskins.
Striding into the box, Rhys Hoskins. He drew a base on balls his first time up. The 2-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Machado has it. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. Phillies down in order. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Chris Davis. He'll begin things here against Aaron Nola.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
The 2-1 is a fastball that misses. Still all zeros in the run column here in the fourth inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Swing, strike two. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Stepping up to the plate, Jonathan Schoop. He flew out in his last at-bat. One and one, here it comes. A fastball that just misses inside.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
The 2-1, and there he goes towards second. He swings and misses. Throw down. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal.
Not every catcher can make that throw, so that was pretty special. Benito Santiago made throwing from his knees famous when he was playing, but it's a really tough one to pull off. That's a long throw without any legs underneath you, so hats off to him on that one.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Lifted down the line in left. Hoskins on the move. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting number 10, center fielder Adam Jones.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Two balls and a strike. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Hit hard on the ground to short. To his left, Kingery. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Orioles held in check there. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Here's Carlos Santana now. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning. The 1-1. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
And this is a case of a pitcher letting his frustrations get the best of him. He feels like he gets robbed on the previous pitch, and he just rears back and really let it go on the next pitch, but it got away from him in a big way.
In now, Dylan Cousins. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch, a splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. Santana aboard here at first with nobody out. Doesn't offer at the circle change there, and it goes full 3-2.
This would be an absolute terrible start to the inning. After drilling the first guy, you can't allow the second guy to reach base via the walk.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Standing in now, Michael Franco. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. No runs, just one hit, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. A swing and a ground ball to third. And this is past him at third. Down the line. It's a fair ball. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Wow, you got to love this aggressive swing here. Gets the barrel of the bat out in front of the ball and just rips it down the left field line. Absolutely no play on that ball the second it left the bat. Nice job picking up the runner.
Into the box now, Scott Kingery. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Now batting, catcher.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jorge Alfaro. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Two balls and 2 strikes to the Phillies catcher.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. 1 for the Phillies here on the RBI double. We're through 4. It's now 1-0 Philadelphia. Here's Mark Trumbo now. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Well, you know you've got it working on the mound when they're swinging right through it, even when you're putting it right down the middle of the strike zone. Not the greatest of game plans, though.
And that one just missed outside. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. And while we have a moment here, let's look at the Phillies' road to the show report. 2 guys there that this organization has to be happy about right now. And that'll bring up the catcher, Chance Sisco. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Cousins is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Now batting, Pitcher, Kevin Gossman.
Ready now for Baltimore. Kevin Gossman, 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. And a fastball not close. It's 2-1 now. The 2-1 home. On the ground to the right side. And that is through into right field for a single.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only has he thrown the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options. Whether or not he wants a pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weaponry box for the manager.
Stepping in now, Tim Beckham. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 misses, ball 2. Curveball locks him up, strike 3, and that's the third out. One left for the Orioles. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Aaron Nola. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Hit down the line at first. And Davis will just watch this go by. It's a fair ball.
Hey, I'm not surprised right here. This pitcher mixed in a knock. Playing in the National League, he gets way more opportunity to work on his craft from the offensive side of the ball. NL pitchers definitely have an advantage in these interleague games.
So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Cesar Hernandez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Two balls and a strike to Cesar Hernandez. The 2-1 is taken, ball 3. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Looking at strike 2, a fastball that catches the inside corner.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
And that misses for ball 4, and it's first and second now with nobody out.
Odubel Herrera.
Digging in once again, Odubel Herrera hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He's got an opportunity here in a bases-loaded situation and seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot.
Nola at third. Hernandez on second. Herrera on at first with nobody out. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
I can tell you from experience, bases loaded, nobody out, and you get an infield pop-up, that feels just as good as a strikeout. And now he's just a double play ball away from getting out of this mess.
So now Carlos Santana. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. High in the air out to center field. After it is Jones. And he makes the play, but this should extend their lead as the runner tags from third. And it's a sac fly and an RBI. It's now a 2-0 game.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with the sac fly.
Ready for another shot now. Dylan Cousins has gone down on strikes twice already in this one. And Dan, when you know you have a chance to hand someone a hat trick for the game, is there any extra motivation to punch him out again?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, Matt. When you have a good hitter like this and you punched him out twice already, you just want to continue to go out there and make good pitches and see if you can't dominate him for a third time.
2 balls and a strike now. The 2-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
2 down, runners at first and second. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Phillies will have to be content with just the 1. 5 innings complete. It's the Phillies 2 and the Orioles nothing. Digging in to try it again, Trey Mancini. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning. This is a big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
And in a 2-run game right here, you really don't want to walk the leadoff guy to start an inning. You got to keep that tying run in the on-deck circle as long as you can.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Line to the right side, but foul.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
Yeah, and as a starter, the last thing you want to do is let a team answer when your guys just scored a run for you. So he's thinking ground ball right here to try to get a double play and end this threat.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Manny Machado. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AB.
1-2, here it comes. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. That misses, and it's going to set up a big pitch now. 3-2. Chris Davis, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. The 3-2 now to Machado. Line drive to center field. In there, a base hit.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Here's Chris Davis now, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
First and second here with nobody out.
Well, the O's have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now would be a great time for that.
Ready with the 2-2. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Striding in once again, Jonathan Schoop. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
The 2-1 home is laid off of for ball number 3.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around them?
Hot shot to third, and he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with 1 away.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
Into the box, Adam Jones. The ball and 2 strikes to Adam Jones. On the season, Jones is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch, a little bouncer, but it gets fouled. The next 1-2 pitch. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Up next for the Royals.
Ready for another shot now, Mark Trumbo, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Into the corner and slicing foul. Mancini on third, Machado at second, Schoop on at first with 2 down. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Very weakly on the ground. Line drive to left. Hoskins is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. Orioles leave him loaded. They trail things here 2-0. Digging in and looking for more, Maikel Franco. He'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Standing in now, Scott Kingery. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Cisco corrals it, and the throw to first is there to record the second out. Ready once again, Jorge Alfaro. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. The 1-2. Seared down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now another 1-2. Slider stayed too low, ball 2. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More from Citizens Bank Park in just a moment. Welcome back to Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. It's on to the 7th inning now with the Phillies out in front, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Digging in once again, Chance Cisco. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. 3-2 pitch. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you, so we'll see if that's the case here.
Danny Valencia will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Danny Valencia.
Fouled away. Working for the punch out and the offering. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Wow, this guy's mowing right through this lineup right now, but that's what happens when you don't get a chance to see a pitcher very often. That's one of the things that are helpful when you're pitching in interleague games. It's always a good advantage for the pitcher because the hitters don't get to see that guy very often.
In now, Tim Beckham. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Good changeup in the dirt. Strike 3.
The great equalizer, the changeup. That was a really good job of getting him to offer that one out of the zone, and it was all set up by the fact that he got ahead in the count and forced the hitter to have to protect. That's the name of the game.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. It was a walk in his last trip. Heading out towards shallow right. Cousins is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Orioles leave one. They trail it here 2-0. Brad Brock gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh.
Brad Brock.
Nick Williams is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the seventh. Missed with a slider.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Swung on and missed 3-2.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee-high. Nasty diving out of the zone.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 3-2 one more time. Gets him looking. Strike three.
Now batting, second baseman, Cesar.
So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Cesar Hernandez. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full. Three-two pitch. Hit out towards second. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
Hey, sometimes you get lucky right there. It looked like a 3-2 pitch out of his zone could have got on base via the walk, but he wanted a knock instead.
Into the box now, Odubel Herrera. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1. Rhys Hoskins is on deck. Hernandez stands at first with one out. Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed. He got him.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Stepping in now, Rhys Hoskins. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with a man in scoring position.
digging in, the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through. Bullet back up the middle. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Phillies leave a couple as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Hector Neris has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the eighth.
Number 50, Hector Neris.
Leading off the inning, Manny Machado, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Yeah, well, down 2. You better believe they gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tying run to the plate.
The 3-1. A bouncer up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. So the Orioles get their leadoff man aboard to start the inning.
Well, this guy makes a living on hitting fastballs. Fall behind in the count, and you'll make your pay.
Yeah, Dan, you drive to the ballpark every night praying to get in 1-3-1 count so your eyes can light up and you can guaranteed fastball let it eat.
Way out in front.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
The 1-2. Hit hard but fouled to the left, and they'll try it again. A runner at first with no outs here. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Well, it's been a game of starting pitching so far. As on cue, we give you a look at our starter comparison for these two guys in our 2-0 ball game. Standing in, Jonathan Schoop. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now. Machado, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. And this is taken for a ball high and tight. 2-2. Here's the 2-2. Struck him out. Very brisk pace to the ball game thus far. 2-0 our score as you get a look there at the line score to this point in the contest. Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring one run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. The relay throw to third now, but he's safe as they also push across his score to make it a 1-run game.
And you can't count your chickens before they hatch. He was 1 strike away from getting out of this inning, but then he gives up that blast that brings the runner home from first, and he's not out of the woods yet.
Craig Gentry will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 14, Craig Gentry.
Standing in now, Mark Trumbo. Well hit to right, but that's a foul ball. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But an RBI triple gets the Orioles a run. On now to the bottom of inning number 8. It's the Phillies 2 and the Orioles 1. Craig Gentry will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center.
Number 14, Craig Gentry.
Now here comes Baltimore manager Buck Showalter out to the home plate area card, lineup in hand, so it looks like a double switch could be afoot here. Miguel Castro will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Colby Rasmus will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Ready for another chance, Dylan Cousins. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Into the box, Maikel Franco. Now a drive by Franco, deep left field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, shortstop, Scott Kingery.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Scott Kingery. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Scope ranging into the outfield. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They lead it 2-1. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Pat Neshek takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Now pitching and batting in the 7th spot, number 93, Pat Neshek.
And that'll bring up the catcher, Chance Sisco. It was a walk in his last trip.
Jesse Valentin.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses off the plate. Sliced hard down the left field line. And a great start to the ninth, as this ought to be extra bases. And the throw in gets away from him. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Into the box now, Colby Rasmus. And the sinking fastball, called strike 3, and that's out number 1.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location, because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
Stepping in now, Tim Beckham. Swing and a line drive. Foul. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
In now, Trey Mancini. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Cisco at second with 2 down. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. Baltimore down to their final strike. And this one's in the dirt. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. Cisco heads for the plate. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. He's safe at the plate. And that ties the ball game in the top of the ninth.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings. So that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable. He's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Standing in now, Manny Machado. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he strikes him out on a good pitch, so 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. So not a good turn of events for this home crowd, as now their 9th inning lead has evaporated. All squared up even in Philadelphia through 8.5. The Phillies have a chance to walk it off. Digging in, Jorge Alfaro, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Two and one. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 2-1. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Here now the 2-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
1 out, nobody on. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Full count now, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential winning run is aborted first.
Now batting, second baseman, Cesar.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Cesar Hernandez. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Swing and a little blooper to center. Gentry ranging forward, but he won't get there. It falls in. And he's in there at third is the possible winning run.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
The 3-1 pitch. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. Possible winning run just 90 feet away here. 1 away. Line to the right side. The catch is made. Here comes the winning run from third. And the winning run will score as they walk off with a 3-2 victory.
Well, the way things unfolded, you kind of had a sense that this thing was going to end in dramatic fashion, and that's exactly what happened. A walk-off for the win? Wow.
Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he pitched really well. He wasn't necessarily dominant, but turned in a good, solid effort and definitely was a factor in the win here.
Three to 2 the finish in tonight's game. Philadelphia seal up their 30th win at home on the season. Pat Neshek gets the win in relief, his second of the year. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners, Dan Please.